Hello, it's Monday again. I am Rita Ernst. I am the author of Show Up Positive. This is such an exciting week for me because this is book release week. Yes, tomorrow, Tuesdays. Who else knew that? Tuesdays are the official book launch day. So my release date is tomorrow, the 14th, but I am with you today at the start of this week and I am so excited. I wrote my own "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" poem about my book release tomorrow. So the creative juices are just flowing. I'm going to try to stay focused in our Monday Minute today because we are here to talk about humor. And humor is something that we often don't think about a lot in the workplace. And yet it is so important because the study of humor tells us that not only does it have beneficial effects for our bodies, and I'll share a little bit of that, but most importantly, and maybe one of the reasons that happens, is that humor is a social experience. It's one of engagement and interchange and exchange with other people. And so there's nothing more healing to relationships than to laugh together. Humor is so important to that. So laughter is truly healing medicine, but it is also social. And I just can't help but think about last weekend when one of my oldest and dearest friends from South Carolina was in town, and we were at a friend's house for a girls' evening together. And of course, we were, having a little bit of something to drink, having fun. And somebody said, "Hey, we need to take a selfie. We need to have pictures that we can remember and post." And we got so tickled and we got to laughing so hard. I had tears streaming down my face. And I love when I have that kind of laughter, when I am just outrageously laughing at the fun of the moment. And that's what we want to try to create, is that kind of real opportunity in the workplace for people to laugh together. I can remember in the very early start of my career when I worked in manufacturing plants, it was frowned upon for people to be gathered together in the workplace laughing. That was seen as stealing, not doing your job, stealing time from the company, as Walmart folks know. But when we get together with people in the workplace and we find those moments of laughter and humor together, we remind each other that we are more the same than different, and we really strengthen our bond and relationships. And when we have stronger relationships, then we can be more gracious and forgiving of one another when we lose our tempers and make mistakes and do those kinds of things. So it is really important to think about humor. So let me just share with you. I'm going to read this because my head is all over the place with the book launch stuff, and so I need to look at my notes here. So here are some of the health benefits of laughter: reducing your stress hormones and your blood pressure. Who doesn't need that? We definitely all could use that after the pandemic. Even though it's not over, it's at least somewhat in control at the moment. We increase our blood flow and oxygenation to our cells, the cells in our body. And that's important. That there is long-term health benefits of good oxygenation. It lifts everyone's mood, which we all need. And this is so interesting. It increases our memory, our intelligence, and our creativity. So that's right. When you have something going on at work, you have a problem that you need to solve, levity could be the creative spark that you are missing. So, how do you invite more levity into your workplace? There are lots of ways I can think of to do that. And I can't wait to see your comments on this, of ideas. Let's make this a creative moment for all of us. Please share in the comments ways that you think we can bring more laughter and levity into the workplace. But one thing is just to pay attention to funny things. Walk into work and share that funny quip you heard on the radio. My husband plays in a tennis league, and those guys sit around and exchange jokes at the end of the night, after, as they're putting rackets array, or even as they're getting started. They're always telling jokes with one another. So it is important to remember that we don't always know everyone else's experience. And sometimes what is humorous to us will not be humorous to others. So we want to be aware. And if we say something that we mean in humor that lands the wrong way with somebody else, we just need to own that and say, didn't mean to offend you, but to try to bring levity in. And that's one of the reasons I think some of it has stopped, is Sometimes it's gotten a bad name because somebody said something humorous that they thought was innocent that ended up hurting somebody's feelings. And we are capable of making apologies and forgiving one another. We just need to take the right moment and to do that without delay and without complaint about the other person's experience. Pay attention to what other people think is funny. I mean, use humor that matches what you receive from other people so that you're joining into a conversation that's always already going on. Look for humor in the world around you and just share it with others and just practice. When you read things that are humorous, when you watch things on TV that are humorous, then you just keep your mind in this place to want to share laughter and humor with others. Remember, humor can be a very good way to manage tense moments at work if you use it in the right way. So that's a good skill to practice. And I would love to hear stories about how some of you have been successful doing that. So my 10 minutes are up. I'm over just a little bit, but I'm so excited. It is book release day tomorrow. If you haven't done it already, please order now. Order your copy of Show Up Positive. We're going to start a book discussion in August, and I'm going to start talking to you guys about shifting from a just me talking at you Monday Minute to maybe something more interactive as people get their hands on their book and we can start to dig into those 50 Show Up Positive sparks that are in the part 2 of the book. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a tremendous week. I'm going to have the best week of my life celebrating this accomplishment. Thank you for joining me on the journey. Thank you for watching the Monday Minute. I'm Rita Ernst. I'm the author of Show Up Positive, and I will see you again next Monday and every Monday at 12:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Thanks so much. Bye.